It's been a while since I've put together a little progress video for those who are interested to see how I'm getting on with the new version of Triptico. So I thought I'd just make something very quickly and upload it for anybody who's interested to have a little look. So I'll start off by choosing the language. I'll stick with English for now. I can sign into the new database with my test account. So that tells me that I've signed in. And I thought what I've been working on most over the last few weeks and months is the create side of things and also the load and save side of things. So I thought I'll show you those things today. Hopefully show you how easy it is to create an activity. We get two options, either to create a simple list, a very simple activity, or you can create a more advanced activity. And I still need to do a little bit of coding for that. So we'll just create a simple activity for now. I'm going to create an activity with 7 colours, just something very straightforward. So I choose to start with 7 items. Click create. So I'm giving my activity a title, so I'll just call it colours, and then I'll start adding the colours in here. So I can click and then return to my list, so I can see that I've added 1 colour. I'll add the next one, and I can just move through without returning to the list to move to the next item. Makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so that's my 7th colour done. If I wanted to add more, I could click this little plus button and I can add as many items as I like, or I can delete items. Anyway, for now, we'll just return to my list. So there's my list with the title and my 7 colours. And one new feature I've added is a preview feature, so you can actually preview your list and see how it would look, for example, as word magnets. So there's all my colours as word magnets. I could preview and see what it would look like as a text spinner. Just like that. So that's just an extra little feature before I save it. And the other thing that you can do with these simple lists is add an extra column. So you can slide that across. So now I've got 2 columns. So for this example, I'm going to edit the 2nd column. I'm going to put the colour in French, just to add a little bit of extra to this particular activity. Oops. Red, white, and yellow. Okay, so now when I return to my list, I've got column 1 with the colours in English and column 2 with the colours in French. Again, I can preview that, so I can now see how it would look as a text spinner. So now I get the colours in English on the spinner, and then when I click to view the extra information, I see the colour in French too. I've also added a new feature to the spring selector, which I'll show you quickly. So if I preview it with the spring selector, it now says once the selection's been made, you can tap the lower half of the screen to reveal any additional information. So it selects blue again, and then I can click and it will reveal the extra information for me there. So that's a new feature that I hope will be helpful for people. Okay, so there's my sort of very simple list, very simple activity. I'll now save it. There's a few new features here. File name, straightforward. Oops, I'll call it colours. I can set whether I want this activity to be public or private. If I set it as public, it will mean that other people will be able to search for it. So if other people type a search term colours, my activity will appear and they'll be able to open it and use it. If it's something that I just want to keep for myself, then I could click private, but we'll keep this public for now. And then to help me and help other people find the activity, I can add some tags. So I might add a tag colours, maybe English, French, something like that. So when I now search for this activity, if I search for the word French, this activity will come up there. So hopefully that'll be another helpful feature. Another thing that I've added is this button, so you can click and view your tag history. So I can view all the tags I've used in the past. So I've been testing it, so I've used tags like the Beatles, music, pop. And if I wanted to add some of these again quickly, say if I was, another English literature resource that I've made, rather than typing English literature, I can just click on the tags I want and add them to this, but they're not relevant for this particular activity. But again, hopefully that's something that should make tagging resources a little bit more straightforward. So I'll save this particular activity, and there it is, it's saved, tells me it's saved successful, so I can close that, can now close and return to the main menu. Saved everything there. So now when I go to the database, see I've only got a few activities, but colours has been added to my list of saved files. We've got the search feature here, so if I had lots of files and I typed in colours, then it would take me to that particular one. You can also click to search. So this little icon here says I'm just searching my own files. If I click this, then I will search all the files in the entire Triptico database, so anything that's been made by any teacher anywhere in the world. I can click this and it'll just show my favourites, so you can set certain activities as favourites. If it's one that you use lots of times or one you want to be able to find quickly, you can set it as a favourite. And here I can see all the activities I've created and deleted. So there's lots of those while I've been testing. If I wanted to click and restore it, then I could do that as well. I've been testing all the different tags. Anyway, we'll stick to this one. So if I now click on the colours, so there's the file name, there's the tags that I added, colours, English and French. I can edit the resource, I can delete it. For now we'll just launch it. Let's launch it with the flip selector. Again, this is all new, the fact that this, just one simple list can be opened with lots and lots of different resources, and I'll add lots more too. So you can see how versatile it is. A list that maybe takes a minute to create can be used in lots and lots of different ways. So I'll open it with a flip selector. So it opens a new window. So to get a new card, I just swipe left or right. To turn it over, I'll just swipe down. So I get the colour blank. And another new feature I'll just show you very quickly. If I click to launch this one again, I can preview the data that's actually in this file. So I can see that I've got all these 7 colours. If I just wanted 3 of those colours, so let's say I just wanted black, red and white, then I can deselect the others, and they'll only be temporarily deselected. But now when I click done and create my text spinner, it'll just have those 3 colours on there. So if you had a list which had lots and lots of different quotes by lots and lots of different characters, and you just wanted to focus on a particular character, then you could just select the particular quotes that you wanted. And that's just a temporary thing. Nothing's been deleted from my list. So if I wanted to go back and add a few more colours, so I wanted to add blue and green, I could do that. So again, just an attempt to make lists a little more versatile. Could also be useful if you had a class list and you had a number of students who were absent, then you could just take them out. It wouldn't delete them from your actual file, it would just temporarily remove them. So when you create the spinner, it would just have the students who were present in that particular lesson. So, hope that's helpful. I think I've sort of covered everything there. Got all the different bonus resources, all the different timers that you're used to, etc. all in there. So I'll keep working, I'll keep updating the site with my progress. If you've got any questions or any feedback, then that's always really helpful, always really useful. And thanks very much for visiting the site and for supporting Triptico. Thank you.